You in the Erie area, he is kind of this young gun that's came into the Gannon University, and he is now their head men's basketball coach. I remember Jordan when he was literally this tall. I joke, I said he looked like Dennis the Menace. He had bleach blonde hair, a little bowl cut. He was, I think, 10, 11 years younger than me, but Jordan Fee, super excited to catch some of his basketball games. He runs a very up-tempo, fast-paced offense. I mean, they're averaging 130, sometimes 140 points a game. So it's going to be a great episode. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you soon.
Without further ado, Coach Jordan Fee.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm doing well. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah.
Glad to be here. Things are good.
This is going to be fun.
It is going to be fun.
Ooh, boy. You're coming in with a hard one right out of the gate. So, and I lose a lot of sleep over it. People don't realize that, I mean, they realize that I take my job seriously, but a lot of times you say, well, I leave it at work. It's hard.
Ooh.
And I've brought some of those home, and you met my wife earlier. She's my sounding board, and she's my, saint to be able to kind of listen and sometimes that's all it is. I don't want suggestions or comments or feedback. It's just, I just need to vent a little bit.
Sure.
But she grounds me. She helps to realize, like, Ryan, are you forgetting about the 98 or 98% or 98 or 99% that you did help and it's the losses. You remember the losses way more than the wins, right?
Sickening, isn't it?
Maybe other than your national championship.
Yeah.
The wins just kind of blend in because they're expected. Just like great outcomes for me are expected. It's that, oh, you're supposed to be this great surgeon and this happened. It's just like, I'm still a human being.
Sure. Yeah.
So
that's
it's the reality.
It's funny, just not funny at all, but it's interesting, the parallel, right, of just different occupations. But just hearing you say that, it resonates so much for that reason. So
yeah.
Your greatest mentor, who is it and why?
Professionally or just life?
How about both?
Who was your main influence into deciding this is what I'm going to do in my life?
Yeah. By far and away, my father,
Are you matching guys up? Are you balancing the lineup up? Are you putting your best five in your first five? How do you do that?
So, yeah, it's a give and take. Like, for instance, I give an example. We've got 4 older guys. We have 4 graduate transfers this year, and there's 3 of them on the first wave, and one of them's on the second wave. And the guy that's on the second wave he's a phenomenal player and kid, but he's a guy that I felt like he's a big time communicator, and there's a lot of nuances that he can cover.
So he's kind of like
that
the
aren't even
leader of that.
Yeah, and he's just like, he can get loose a little bit. He's a great offensive threat, so I kind of feel like him with that second group a little bit. He's got some more freedom to be more of who he is, right? And he's a good separator, whereas some of the other guys are maybe more of connectors with that first group. So it's constantly, it's changed and evolved. But it's, I would say this, it's never part of depending on the year we've played this, we call it the platoon system. So some years we've done this where we've got
you got
5
2
in,
names for it
5
now?
out.
The platoon and the system?
Well, the system is the system. The platoon is the 5 in, 5 out.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So Spolster comes down and
to like learn a little bit about the system?
Yeah, well, that's the question.
That's really freaking cool. I'm sitting down and grabbing a beer with guys that are running the system with the orthopedics. And we're doing a ton of hip and knees in a day. And it's just like it's my lane.
That's awesome.
Right? You found your lane.
Correct. Yeah, you're exactly right.
So
yeah.
I love the system, dude.
I appreciate it. I
know I don't have to say keep it up because I know you're going to keep it up. So I said, you guys go upstairs. You talk to them for a bit. I got to get everything organized down here. And Tino and Luca come down. They're like, do you know what he's wearing? Do you know what kind of shoes he's wearing? I'm like, no, I didn't ask him. It's kind of, I want to be surprised. I'm like, he's wearing Dior's. He's wearing Dior's. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Just make sure you don't tell me it's a fake Dior's. But yeah, these are the fake Dior's. How about you? You got are those the mids?
No, so these
are those lows or mids?
Jordan 1 lows. These are called the Bordeaux's,
okay,
right? Because they kind of look like Bordeaux wine.
Yeah.
And I tried to match it with a hat, and then I knew what I was wearing here.
You did well. Right? I didn't, but you did well.
Other than that, have a great night. We'll see you soon. Take care.